Bruh. Bruh, I did a pretty decent Kenobi previous impression, by the way. Dang. Jack Sam 45 is here. Let me give bro a shout out. Canadian Mountie, what's up, dude? How you doing? Dude, it was good when I did it. I don't think it's gonna be good when I try tonight. Or try again. Hello there. General Kuno. That's so stupid. Bro, I promise you, when I wasn't mudded, bro, bro, it was tough. so unfortunate. Simba, what's up, bud? Canadian Mountie, how have you been doing? How's the streams going? Bro's always energetic, not Mr. B. Simba, how you doing, bud? I also realized on one of my videos about apologetics and comment section, somebody legit, I thought someone had liked the video and then unliked it, making the ratio 0%. Somebody straight disliked my video. I was like, what? What did I do? What did I do? Sounds good, Mountie. God bless you, bud. And hopefully all the shout outs will refresh soon. Jackson, you still streaming, dude? You still streaming, dude? I'm only here for about 30 minutes or so. Just Among Us. Yeah, it'd be like that. You should read and stream, dude. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, hex yeah. Is this rootin' tootin'? Now my music don't even work. Music work. It's kind of tough. Somebody clip that. Bro, there was this dude saying he would enjoy watching a Catholic burn in hell. My comments. That's right. You texted me that. I haven't read your text messages, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You sent me like 2 clips or something. Is he a Christian? I'll ask him. It's like, what? No one should. God doesn't want to see people in hell. You know what I mean? But I don't know if y'all knew about this, but if y'all know Lukey, MC, and the Misses, dude, this is bad. They broke up, bro. No! It's true if y'all know him. If you knew him, bro. I don't know. It feels like I broke up, dude. Dude, I feel horrible. Unfortunately, Catholics go to heaven. This is true. Fortunately, dude. I say fortunately. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, I share ruin time. Oh, purgatory. Told you there was no purgatory, nerd. Straight admission. You synergist. Gotta remember the microphone's over here. Oriana Orthodox. People, bruh. Nuh-uh. Uh-uh. Is everybody out of school? Dang, this guy's car got. This car's blowing up. What the heck happened? Did you get 10? I'll read that later. Dude, I'm in this one server, his car is freaking obliterated. Bro's got 30 more days, and gotta get a job. Bro, work at the Taco Bell and give me your discount. That'd be so tough. If y'all don't know this, at least the Taco Bell near me, they're open till like 2 a.m., 2 maybe 3 a.m. Who's getting the bell at 3 a.m.? And I thought about it. I was like, that's something I would do. That's what I would do. I thought I said 13. My fault. Um, but I got worried because the 2 a.m. crowd, would they spit in your food? You know, like, come in here at 1:30 a.m. Spit in your food, making me work. You know, I don't know. Got worried, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to risk it, especially at the bell. Standards aren't really high, and I don't know. I get scared. But if I'm cool, maybe they'll. I don't know. Maybe they're like, you know what? Have some extra nacho fries. Who cares? It's the 2 a.m. crowd. You know, I don't know. But I think fast food chains should be open later. The Taco Bell near me is absolutely disgusting. They have what snot dripping the food, and recently someone found a glove in their crunch. Bro, not a glove. Bro, I don't even want to think about somebody eating that, bro. That's crazy. A whole glove. Yeah, no, I don't know. We got to bring up our standards. I don't know, man. What's going on with the world, man? Don't have fast food chain racism, dude. They're not all. You know, it's not the same thing. Um, one chain might be bad, but not all the chains are bad, dude. Can't be doing that. It's kind of true, not gonna lie. But it tastes good and it's cheap and it's yummy. So you tell me, bud. Right, exactly. What the ya blast? Are you kidding me, bruh? Give me some of that ya. I love. Anyone else have a hoping for humanity when you ask for like, or it comes with a medium, they give you a large? Anybody else is just like, we got it. It's good. Life's good. We all got it under control. Oh, what is it? An extra like 4 sips and the medium to large, you know? And I'm like, and I'm a no ice guy. I don't do ice. So I think that makes a lot of difference there, to be honest, when you see the medium to large. A lot of times when I drink stuff with ice, man, I get shivers. My body temperature drops like 14 degrees, and I'm. It could be like it's summertime. I'm like, I'm so cold. I tried the Dirty Dr. Pepper from McDonald's. I want to try that, man. How was it? Talk about this slot created by our overlords that turn us into androgynous orcs. What the heck is it? Androgynous orc. Jackson just throwing words at me, dude. I only get ice when I can get free refills. Yeah. That was good. Yeah, I gotta get over there, dude. I mess with the Don. I just don't mess with their prices, bro. I just don't mess with them, bro. This lady, I know like 2 ladies that work in my McDonald's, bro. They've been there forever, dude. And I'm just like, dude, like, you don't have to stay here. You know what I mean? I don't know. I want to keep on working at the Don, bro. We gotta have more humanity, you know. I feel like people they're just getting away with making bad burgers. Don't you want to make a good burger? Ain't that the golden rule? I want to get a good burger, so I'm gonna make a good burger. Good burger reference, Nickelodeon. What was that, 90? It's 90 something. What the heck? We need to cut down Donor's Oak. Oh, is that the guy? That's the Boniface? Or Boniface? Or is it the Tree of Knowledge? Maybe you should work there and change the standards. Make a difference in the world. Dude, you're so lame. Anyways, so I don't know what that has to do with anything, Jackson 45, but yeah, we'll cut it down. I'm down. And we got to bring back themed restaurants. Y'all notice this, man? Everything's way too modern. Um, the architecture is just, it's ready to be sold. They don't know if the branch is gonna work, so they try to make it look super minimum. So that way, if it doesn't work out, they can resell it really fast. It's harder to read. I'm not reading that one, bro. What's calling me little, bro? It's harder to make something. They have to start from scratch. If it's like a Popeyes, it's all orange and stuff. It looks like Louisiana. If it's a McDonald's, and it looks all red and stuff like that. So they stopped. What's this world come to? Is it all about money? Ain't all about money. Amazing book, bros. Are you currently reading it, or you finished reading it? Good evening, Pills. How you doing, bud? I be trying to read through the Concord. I be reading Concord. That's what I be doing most of my time, if I am reading. They must bring back the Pizza Hut buffet. I can't remember Pizza Hut buffet, to be honest. I don't think I ever ordered something from the buffet. I don't know if I trust buffets, if I'm being honest. Tragedy of the Commons. I don't know. I had Pizza Hut once, it was trash. Same, yeah. Just, it was a Uli. That was both the correct pronunciation and the southern trying to just fight it out there. I did a little Uli. Oily. Is it oily? Oily. What the heck's oily? Mr. B, what's your hardest struggle in life? And may I ask, like every human with a weakness, but weakness from the Bible subject. Like Cardinal unemployment's crazy. Dude, ban that guy. Jackson, just destroy him. Obliterate his two natures. What's my weakest subject in the Bible? Or just like my biggest struggle in general? Biggest struggle right now. My top 3 has always been lust, pride, sloth. That's my top 3. Lust, pride, sloth. Chud. Yeah, that's my biggest 3. Yeah, default struggles. And in a more complex version of that, I don't know, man. Chud unk. Are you gonna allow that? I feel like chunk's too close to chunky. You know what I mean? Like chunk. Isn't it easier to deal with lust when married and rely on a wife instead of single life and struggle with lust? Yeah. Get a freaking super hot wife, you'll be great. Or super hot, husband if you're a woman. I have no problem with that. And plus, it's like your best friend, so that's like awesome. Like, that's what I want to live with for the rest of my life. Don't you know what? Yeah, chat, don't optimally. Actually, never cheat on your wife. Not optimally, not even, bro. You cheat on your wife, you should low key. I don't know. Public lashings, I think. Cheating is so lame. Like, I don't care if you just have low standards and you just be with everybody in the world. But if you cheat on somebody, that's so unfair, and public lashings for you. Yeah, men choose super hot wife, but what's there for average and ugly girls? Oh, chase. Any tips for them to be successful? For average and ugly girls. I'm gonna challenge the question. I'm gonna challenge it. I don't think men only chase the hot. I think when it's the right person, the average conventional looking woman is going to look super hot to you because it's your person. That's what I think. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think. You know what I mean? You'll see a girl, and like that's like I feel like every relationship is kind of like that. Like you're just absolutely mesmerized with this person because it's your person. You know what I mean? So I like to think, at least. Can we bring back public executions? It'd probably bring down the crime rate. I was talking with a guy about this. He's actually another Lutheran. We could get him in the server and talk about this. He was actually in favor of public, not public, maybe a public, but just more like lashings and stuff. Because if you just treat it like a hotel, jail like a hotel, where you just get room and board and stuff, people are more likely to keep on doing it. But if you just like hurt them really bad with like a rope or something, they'll probably like like a child, you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again because that really hurt. I don't know, could be something. I said we have a daughter and she's average. If she's average, here, I see a child, a chud. Where's child? But what's up, Dan? How you doing, bud? But we men know 94% of men chase the top looks on girls. What's your tits you have for a daughter? Why on purpose? That's it, child. My fault, man. What's up, Theo? Oh yeah. Like a child, you don't just let your child continue misbehaving. Belt to butt, you know what I'm saying? Do not spare the rod, chat. Bro, I'm glad my parents didn't, because you be looking around, bro. You can see who wasn't what, bro. You know. But low key, I'm gonna start with my kid. I'm gonna see how stoic I can get with my kid and be like, why would you do that? Like, that's just so lame. Don't do that. Let's see how I'm gonna vibe. Just test a vibe with my kid. My wife's probably gonna be like hot-headed or something like that. And she's like, dude, don't be doing that. Yeah, we'll see. And then I don't know, because like I'm not a parent. It's not apparent to me. I don't know. We'll see. But I really want to just like vibes teach my son. Be like, dude, don't do that. That's like not good. Why would you touch the wet paint? Now you got paint on your hands and the wall's messed up. Like, dude, don't do that. He's like, that's kind of a good idea. I don't know why I did that. And then we just are locked. D-Clams! I don't have it. Spam them all. Spam them all. Dude, D-Clans, what is up? Unable to sleep because having a cold sucks. But I turn on Twitch and see number one buy was shit online, bro. That's not me, but I'll take it. What's up, man? 10% my husband, bro. No. Do you think having a son or daughter is more stressful in the 21st century as a parent? I don't know, dude. Coming in here branding me with these questions. I don't know, because I don't know, back then, versus ancient times, they'll probably like die or get sent off to like attack Rome. You know what I mean? But now we got modern medicine. I'd probably have no problem with that. I'm like raise them just like, dude, just go to school and just like be cool. I don't know. D-Clans, what have you been up to, dude? I don't want to keep you up, but I mean, if you up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? What advice would I give my daughter if she was average? That question's killing me, dude. Son, I'm crying. So, first one is to have her security in Christ, that her value comes from Christ and not from looks. This is true. Truth nuke. This also applies for dudes. And that if a man is only chasing a woman for looks, then I don't want them for my daughter anyway. Kind of simple. That's not a worthy. If your partner is only there for looks, not a worthy partner. What I want anyways. Those would be the two things I would kind of encourage my daughter on. And son. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm one of my son, bro. Bro, I'm going to say don't do it. Just don't do it. It's like, aren't you married? It's like, dude. Unless I got like a super dope wife. Best friend in the world. I grew up in a going to bed hungry if I didn't eat what my parents. Right, yeah. I think having a kid is stressful. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think it's gonna be stressful. Dude, I'm only doing one at a time. I don't care. I'm only doing one at a time. You gotta have at least a 7 year difference between all of them. I ain't raising 3 little minions, bro, off rip. I'd rather do stages. One at a time. This. My husband ain't worth it. I only watched Clavicular. I never knew how to pronounce his name. I'm a looks maxer, this is true. But the man won't tell you he's choosing for looks and act godly. You'll tell. There's nothing wrong with him chasing looks first before anything else other than him already holy and Christian. No, I mean, if you're holy, you don't chase merely for looks. Quite as simple as that. And relationships, like, if you base it just on looks, like, you're cooked, bro. Like, this is a person you can spend the rest of your life with. The only time you probably won't be around this person is probably like when you're in the ER. You know what I mean? That's the only time you sleep without this person. Other than that, this is your soulmate. So you'll like, and it's good to I'm in favor of long-term dating. Like, already set boundaries. Be like, we're not doing anything until we're dated for 1 year. You know what I mean? And then we could talk about marriage, and then we could talk about this stuff. But nothing's happening. 4 months in, oh, we gotta get a ring. Like, what are you talking about? Don't do that. At least I'm not like that. And then everybody tell, oh, that woman gonna come along, and I'm like, nah, man, you can't be trusting these women, dude. Anyways, can't be trusting dudes either. Just so I'm not sexist. Never go intentionally looking for a significant other. Let it happen when the time is right. I kind of agree. I agree. Quote is, I always say, if you chase butterflies, they'll always fly away. But if you build a garden, the butterflies will come. But if not, you're left with a beautiful garden that you made with your own hands. 2 to 3 year age difference? I don't know, man. I think I want my kids a little bit separated. That's what me and my brother are. And I was like, I'm just going to do that. It's simple. I'm convinced Clav is gay and he really puts on makeup to look better. People be gay. 5 to 7 is painful. I don't know. My parents did it. I've been pretty good starting. I don't know what the heck RCIA is. RCIA, Roman Catholic Institution of Awesome. What's up, Hoss? How you doing, bud? Hey, D-Clams, Hoss is Catholic. Hoss, I never mentioned D-Clams because bro's in England. He's over there. So he's in a different time zone. So that's why he is also Catholic. So you can chat up. You guys are my 2 resident Catholics. D-Clams is one of the best guys on Twitch platform. I'm telling you, bro. D-Clams came in here. He was, I think, agnostic. And we would have all these conversations. And a lot of times people get mad because they're like, oh, you're always mean to agnostics. I'm like, no, I'm not, bro. D-Clams is the guy. And I was always talking. Bro was a mod. He wasn't even a Christian at this point. He's a mod. Why? Because he realized, wait a minute, I can have conversation with people I disagree with? What the heck? What? That's crazy. I don't have to call them slurs and stuff. What? It's crazy what you can do. So yeah, I love D-Clams. D-Clams is just that guy, and he's British. Kind of take some points off, but I dated for so long before anything. Facts. Jordan Williams Gaming. What's up, dude? I'm gonna give him a shout out. Hold on. Jordan. My community. I think I got a couple of people in here. If you're not following Jordan Williams Gaming, I will ban you from my stream. Bro is one of the best streamers on Twitch. Energy is always hype. Um, community is, I don't know what the word I was gonna look for, but welcoming. It is dang, electric, electrifying. There we go. I think it's electrifying. It's cool, bro. I don't know why I started joining streams. When life be getting like, you just gotta join the stream. How you doing, Jordan? 20 more days until June, bro. Shut up, simple, bro. Bro, are the oldest? No, youngest. Is the class you take to join the Catholic Church? Okay, swag. I'm new Christian too, and also I joined the Catholic Church. Swag. Concord talking about some yo. What's up, Xander? How you doing, bud? Community is biblically accurate. I don't even know what that means, but yes. There's like 4 Catholics in all. First convert. As everyone else in my town is cradle Catholic. Ah, I see what you're saying. Cradle Catholic. I like that. If it's not American, it's communist. This is true. If you know this. Yeah, unfortunately, you're just gonna have to get Declans in here more often, man, because he's just always sleeping. Declans, you be working, twin? What you be doing? If not, don't answer. If so, do answer. I want ice cream. Bro wants ice cream. So I went to the Church of England band. I think being a convert is better than being a cradle Catholic, but I'm biased. If cradle Catholics weren't so low-key buns, that's not a bad thing. But because they're such, like, I'm a Catholic, I can do whatever I want. It's just like, what? That's when it becomes bad. Because my kid's gonna be the best Christian. I'm putting bro onto Philip Melanchthon off rip. Luther. You know what I mean? Bro's gonna be a theologian off rip. He's gonna have no friends in school. He might have some friends. He might have. Probably not. Depends if I do public school. Thought about homes, like, especially with the climate now. Thought about homeschool and private school. I'm not even there yet, so it doesn't really matter. But I was public school, and I thought I was pretty cool. Came out all right. But homeschool, I don't know. Do I want to put my wife through that? Homeschool or was it like private school? Private school could be something, but I always hear bad stories from private school. But low key, I'm gonna win the lottery, get a bunch of money, get all my friends to live in one neighborhood, and then all of our kids will go to the same school and be like super swag. And if they start bullying each other, then I don't know. That's a little bit healthy, you know. Hey, well, it's like, oh, this guy called me gay. I was like, well, is he gay? Are you gay? I don't know. Are you lame? Were you acting lame when he called you lame? You can't be mad at those situations. Toughen up, little bro. Okay. Anyways, what was that? RCIA, right of Christian initiation of adults. Oh, swag. I work from home. Swag. Cliff in the womb. B, bro. Legit just make bread and keep wifey at home. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, homeschool. Like, I'm not going to teach my kids anything, bro. Other than how to be cool. I could teach them that. But homeschool is like, doesn't someone have to teach them? I never did it, never done it. I thought everyone's like, when you do homeschool, your mom's your teacher. I was gonna see the entirety of the Formula Concord. Bro, when their brains are a little sponge, you can throw whatever at them, they'll remember. That's why I wish I kind of was bilingual. Gotta be careful with those terms today. But yeah, speak two Spanishes, bro. Do a private Lutheran school. There's many Lutheran schools. Yeah, maybe. My wife is gonna be a stay-at-home mom. Swag. Lutheran classic. Zorlex. Zorlex. I know you. I know you. What's up, dude? What is up, dude? Bro's in my chat. Let's go. What is up? Bro, on my word, all my social anxiety is gone. On my word, on everything I love. We're all saying the Church of England. It is what it is. Bro, Hoss, Topher is just literally trolling you. He's always trolling me, or trolling everybody, bro. Oh, that's right. Lutheran classic school, progressive education with a Bible class is just ineffective of a system of public school, right? I don't got kids, so I got time to figure all that stuff out. Otherwise, homeschool kids, yeah, probably. But I don't even know what I'm going to teach them. I was like, I don't know this stuff either, dude. We're going to figure this out for the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Let's talk about the periodic table of elements. Got hydrogen. Got helium. Dad, what's helium? I was like, I don't know. It's like in balloons and stuff, dude. Stop asking all these questions, man. Anyways. No, I mean, like, the philosophy of education that the school runs on, the minor structure and purpose of schools was done to make effective factor Jones, not free minds. Haas, bro, he's an Anglican LARPer. Theon says, bro, I grew up on my grandparents' farm with all my aunts and uncles, and on my dad's side on a 9,000 acre farm. Bro, that's got to be like the size of a state. 9 acres, bro. 9 acres. And was homeschooled with my 15 cousins. 15 cousins. Bro, I don't even know how y'all get along. I'm getting ripped by your trolling, man. I know, bro. Telfer's just... I didn't teach you that. Chemistry's so easy. At least high school chem. There you go. I'm a nerd about this sort of stuff. Look up Dorothy Sayers' Lost Tools of Learning. You'll see the difference. It's a good afternoon read. Dorothy Sayers. Dorothy Sayer. It's only an essay. See ya. Being in like one of only 2 smart Protestant denominations and fighting each other as well. Huh? Oh, Lutheran versus Anglican. Dude, I don't know how I feel about Anglicans. They keep making me feel like they're LARPing. I feel like they just don't know who they are. I don't know. That's also because I don't really know what they are. Fine business winners, so we all moved into the farmhouses. That's swag. Also close. I thought about, would my mates rather all be in the neighborhood, or would we all have ranchers? I don't think I want a rancher, dude. I can't be that far out from people. Because I'm going to start hearing sounds. I'm going to get schizophrenic. I'm going to think, not schizophrenic, paranoid. Yeah, I mean, same thing. I'm going to be hearing people. I'm going to see people. I'm going to be shooting stuff that ain't there. There's going to be deers all over my lawn, dude. Everywhere. I can't do that. I need a little bit of people. I need motion. I need, if somebody breaks in, I can be like, oh, there's someone breaking in over there. Somebody could be hunting me down, dude. I would have no idea. I'm not doing that. I can't do that. You ever see those people on Instagram? You know, they have a family rancher. And like, oh, come on down. Dude. I'm not doing that. Oh, 15 cousins. I was going to say one of 32 grandkids. Get out of here, dude. Me and my brother are 10 years apart, but me and my cousin have a 3-year max age gap. Bro, I'm the baby out of all my cousins, and I hate it. Like, I'm like really young out of all my cousins, and I don't like it. Dorothy Sayers was basically a female C.S. Lewis. Jackson, what do we call C.S. Lewis here? What do we call him? Lutheran to me seems to be the only one that's relatively close, if you ask me. Based off what Brandon taught me. Hey, yeah, I mean, we're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. Lutherans ain't Protestant, though, so. What are you talking about, Xander? What are you talking about? Anglins are LARPing. Is one of the best phrases I've ever heard the past week. Bro. Only 20 pages left I have to read. Anglican Bishop of Canterbury automatically makes them take the L. I was at the woman one. Be any more manly hobbies like shooting stuff? Bro, what? Brandon 35, man. Dude, do I shave the beard, bro? Get my age back? It's a brilliant text. If you, like we see there, look up CCLE and see what they put on their conferences. Bro, Zorlex knows this stuff, bro. I keep on saying Zorlex. That ain't right. Zorklex. Lutheran Presbyterian. Oh, gotcha. Like, we personally, but that's because it's diet Catholic, right? Catholic light. Yeah, the Lutherans and Presbyterians are low-key, they're like the only two denominations. I'm like, these guys are cool. And within Protestantism. My oldest cousin is 27, bro. Legit has 3 kids already. Yeah. I don't even know what to say to that. Moving on. This is true, simple. Lutherans are Protestant because Protestant is referring to the 6 princes of the Diet of Speyer. They were called Lutheran, and it is not a universal term for people just protesting Rome. What? I'm gonna look into that, dude. Zorlex, at this point, just calling the Lorax. That's kind of tough, though. That sounds too close to Lorax. And the modern label is cringe, in my opinion. I think it's only cringe because the freaking evangelicals make it gay, bro. I know myself, and because my family and half my friend girl from school just don't stop talking about it. Really? I never talk about it. I don't know why. Y'all be smart. You got a smart family. Smart family, smart friends. B, what's the story of the flag? The American flag? I was like, oh, I want to buy that, so I bought it. That's a story. Now, every manufacturing firm has like a big American flag in their facility somewhere. So I put one in my little room. And my mom was like, you gotta get that framed. And I was like, man, that kind of ruins like the industrial look. So my mom had to get it framed. That's all. Nothing special on the flag. Other than it being American. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, don't get me riled up. Don't get me riled up, dude. Do not get me riled up. So I tell you, I'm just Catholic, but better. It's true. Was going to steal all my viewers. Oh, is he streaming right now? William. Will I am. Such a tough name, bro. Means American. That's right. He just started. All my life, bro. That's why Zorlex is here. Zorklex. I keep on saying Zorlex. I gotta stop. Forgive me, Zorklex. All right, I'll read out to him when he's at like 30 seconds. I feel like Ron Weasley a little bit, just trying to float on by while my family is good at basically everything. Dude, I'd rather have that than a family of a bunch of chuds that don't know anything. Because then you just curse with knowledge. You can't share it because they're all, you know what I mean? They're always complaining and stuff. Dude, I think that's a better situation because I don't know your family dynamic, but if they're better at stuff, like people who are better at stuff usually like talking about that stuff. That's why like theologians love talking about theology because they just love it. You know what I mean? You can't really make them mad. They just love talking about it. So I'd rather have that, to be honest. Usually frame flags are something special. Yeah, it is special because it's mine and it's American. I think it's a Harry Potter reference, by the way. Yeah, I mean, Rome's perspective, you either based Catholic, the sibling we love, but fight with Orthodox. Everything else is Protestant. Yeah. Nah, I kind of love being the donuts in the room. There's always a ton of... Right, exactly. Yeah. It's just not... I'll be honest. Dude, I'll be so for real right now. When I started streaming versus where I am now, I'd probably say when I started streaming in the beginning. It was so fun learning all this stuff. And now that I kind of got the gist of it, I'm like, man, I don't really know what else to do. Like, I can't. And what I need to know is such a marginal difference, you know, and really cutting the thin, that I'm just like, this is lame, dude. But yeah. Chat, it's good to be dumb. Why Revis cringe? A few years ago, it was a hard take. It's up to watch. Real. Don't do it, Will. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. What does that even mean? First off. Hello, Will. Dude, I haven't done that in forever, dude. I'm going to rate it out when it's like at 30 seconds. Nice. Okay, yeah. Stay on sub, bro. I don't stream enough. Had a sub today, by the way. Turkey. St. Nicholas on random beliefs. That's why non-denominations are Protestant, despite not having history and really being hipsters. D-claims, bro. D-claims. The Protestants have been really mad with them, I think. And that's why if you see Redeem Zoomer, you know, they're advocating we don't count them as Protestant. Because unless you have the history and the fundamentals, you can't consider that, like, it's ruined the whole point of the term. They're like, we're not going to allow you just to call yourself whatever and be considered a Protestant because, like, you're not us. You know what I mean? Which is a very fair argument, to be fair. Protestantism isn't just anything that's not Orthodox or Roman. It is referring to, this historic. You know, what was it? The six different groups. You cannot be responsible for anything that comes out of that. It has to be a different category. You know what I mean? So you're non-denial type of like, oh, I love being Protestant. It's like, you don't know anything about church history. Who were you? Anyways. RIP my 17-month streak. Dude, don't worry about the 17-month streak. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. But also, yeah. It's not worth it. It's really not, bro. I don't have enough subs. I don't have enough subs. I don't have enough ads to make a sub worth it. Everybody can wait 30 seconds to get in the stream. I hate that, by the way. I don't know why Twitch hasn't figured that out. That people hate that. Or they did figure it out so people would sub. Man, I caught them. What were you chatting about tonight, B, bro? Nothing much. Nothing much. We were just chit-chatting about a bunch of different random things. One of the first chat was about... I don't even know. Boniface option. Jackson brought that up. Jackson left me on her, by the way. just a whole lot of nothing. Zorklex is here, by the way. If that was the case, that ACOE is Protestant. Look, man. I know us. Oh, okay, swag. 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 I guess when I ask people what denomination they are, and they just give me a blank stare and say, "Oh, Christian, bro." Bro. It's so unfunny. And I don't know what we got to do. I don't know why we've allowed that for so long. We got to do something different. Here's something I want to see. I just want to say this real quick before we raid out in about 2 minutes here. When I began this journey of streaming and talking about theology, talking about denominations, having these discussions and such, I have always believed I was out of the loop. I don't know what I should know. And I should figure it out. Everybody, it seems, does not believe that. Everybody feels like they're in the loop, but they know all the information they need to know, and they don't need to learn because they're just Christian. Bro, all my life, if you don't know anything about church history, just shut up, bro. Just shut up. You don't know what's going on. Just say you don't know what's going on. I'm fine. That's fine. You're growing. You're learning. That's fine. But don't come here acting like you know things. I know I don't know things. You know what I mean? So I know you know. I know you know. I know you don't know things. This stuff's complicated. Don't be coming in here and be like, well, I actually don't like Rome. It's just like, who are you? I don't know. It's just been bugging me. You know what I mean? Like, I continually feel like I'm out of the loop. I know there's so much I don't know. Got 30 seconds. How did a guy say he only knew of 3 denominations? Christians, Catholics, and Jews. Jews? I was talking about like Messianic Jews, but Jews, dude. 3 denominations, by the way. Yeah, Christians. Yeah, Christians and Catholics. You ever see? Doesn't it frustrate anybody else who says God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit when defining the Trinity? It's like that's like categorically true, but it's when you're talking about the persons, it's Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And whenever you say God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, it's almost as if they're, saying Jesus and the Holy Spirit don't have divinity. I was like, hey, what do you mean by that, by the way? Okay, everybody just stop talking and we'll continue talking over there, please. I'm a sucker for these chats, bro. Kind of sounds weird, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, they're already talking. Like it's annoying, but I just think it's sad when they are so poorly catechized in the basic of theology. Yeah, 100%. Because a lot of people, all they have to say is, I believe in Jesus, and the rest is, yeah, really. Declam says, yeah, I understand it's an interesting argument. Both sort of have points. I guess it's hard because from Rome's perspective, Catholic isn't a denomination. It's just a Christian. And, I love the club. Bro, that's so not true. I know you're just saying, though. But I'm just saying, at least give us, at least make the category difference that Protestant is different from whatever evangelical mess is going on. Someone tried to tell me the grace doesn't happen in the 5th century. I even know. No, I was like, what was that? I have no idea. I couldn't give you a number. Faith is like a child. Faith like child is good. I just think people need to mature a little. Yes, they're always on the milk of the faith, man. They got to get to the steak. Bro, I would have had to teach someone that we worship the Father like you didn't know. He thought it was just God. It's crazy. I think the thing you're referring to has a little bit of a different meaning. Yeah. Anyways, let's get over there. Continue the chats. Let's have some fun. I love y'all. Everyone have a fantastic night. If y'all continue in their stream, they talk with y'all after the stream too, by the way. I love y'all. Everyone have a fantastic night. Bye-bye.